Hey everybody, tune in, share this video to your page, hit like or comment, because we've got another Landmark Live coming right up. You'll never guess who's back. Maybe you will.
Slim Shady.
You might recognize him. You might. He's back in almost.
The next governor of the great state of Missouri.
He is qualified. He has sent inappropriate pictures across the state. He'll probably be elected in a landslide. Great prizes for the games tonight, you guys. Tune in. We're going to play Guess the Headline. So you've got to hit like or comment or share so we know you're out there, and you'll get a chance to win some great prizes. Great guest tonight, too. We'll actually get to our guests at some point, won't we, Chris?
I thought I was the guest.
Oh,
Is that
well,
not,
you're a special
is that
guest.
Not the case? Oh, I'm special.
Very special.
Very special.
We have camera girl Cindy back in house tonight too. How about that? Okay.
Really up in the game.
Yeah. Really.
It's our JV cameraman's back there too.
He's either a guest or a cameraman or technical support or advertiser. He's done them all, I think.
I mean, hell, just let him host.
Okay, I hope everybody's got their notifications. We are ready. Let's rock and roll.
Hey! Here we are, guys. Another Landmark Live. Put your hands in the air. Look who's back. It's Chris Kamler with a healthy groin. Here he is. How healthy is the groin, Chris?
You felt it backstage.
Well,
it's healthy.
We don't normally talk about
and
that.
I thank you for it. Thank you
Woo!
so much.
I usually don't do it like that.
And that is why I will not be the next governor of the great state of Missouri.
No. You would be lieutenant governor right now if you were performing that.
Governor.
But how about that? We've got some news about the governor tonight, just breaking. We've speaking of breaking, we had a guy break out of the Platte County jail the other day. We can talk about that later. Seems like he was kind of hopped up on the goofball or something. But first time in 20 years, somebody got outside the Platte County jail. Chris, does that ever happen down in your neighborhood?
Well, I mean, the story is pretty fantastic. He's banged his head agaast the wall. He's a headbanger, and you got to do what you got to do.
Headbanger.
You really want to go see that luge on the Olympic Channel?
He had plans. It was a Saturday afternoon. He had plans that night. He had to get out of there.
Got to get down to the pool hall.
Well, heck yeah, there's stuff to do. Guys, we're going to talk real estate tonight. We've got 3 special realtors on here tonight. We're going to talk about the hot real estate market in Platte County. Good stuff coming up, right, Chris?
Everybody wants to move up here.
It's
God's country. It's what I hear.
It is. I mean, and you'll see that. We'll talk about that, how hot the market is right now. So what else are we going to talk about? We're going to play games. We've got 3 dog night tickets. That's the big prize tonight. The prize that I'm the most proud of tonight, Chris, 3 dog night. I love that band name.
Do you know, have I told you about Jeremiah?
No. Was he a bullfrog?
He was a bullfrog.
He was a bullfrog.
He's a good friend of mine.
All right. I think I knew him.
Absolutely.
But 3 dog night. You know, what if you and I had a band? What would we call it? What would be our band name?
2 groin poles.
2 dogs in heat.
2 dogs in heat.
Yes. Painful rectal itch. Something like that. They have some very unique band names out there. But guys, are we ready?
We're sorry. Let's try this from the top. Yeah, we should probably bring some.
Oh, let's get some sanity.
Business people.
Let's bring some sanity in. We do have a sponsor tonight too, Platte Valley Bank. You guys, let's bring in our first 2 realtors. They are from Remax. Jennifer Bruner. Hi, Jennifer.
Hey, how's it going?
How are you?
How you doing? How you doing?
Jennifer and Brandon Edlin. Sit down.
Thanks for coming by.
Yeah. So
welcome to the studio.
Thank you. Yeah, we apologize for taking the show off the rails
Thanks
already.
for starting a fire for us tonight.
Just a little ambiance. Little ambiance for the evening, you guys. You guys are used to that, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. Pillows.
Now what would that fireplace add to a house?
Sellability.
Sellability,
There you
right?
go. That's the word. Sellability.
And what when you're writing the post on the internet, that's a master fireplace,
I would
right?
leave that one off. Just leave that one off.
That's good. That's good.
That was like a $50 investment, I think.
Hey.
And we do have a 3rd realtor tonight. And you guys know him, Eric Jennings, our man from Keller Williams. Eric sometimes volunteers.
What's up, baby? How you doing?
Eric, how are you, buddy? Have a seat.
Our third wheel,
Good to see you
or
again.
fifth wheel, or
fifth wheel.
Fourth wheel.
Yeah.
Eric's from Keller Williams. So we've got Remax, we've got Keller Williams, and we've got a sponsor, Platte Valley Bank. Let me talk to, and we've got Jason. You want to swing over to
come
Jason?
on, man.
Jason Payne.
Jason's
correct?
awesome.
Jason is he's the mortgage specialist from Platte Valley Bank. Am I right, Jason? Okay, Jason. And while Jason is standing here in camera view, let me tell you about Platte Valley Bank. They have a full-service mortgage operation with wide product offerings that includes conventional FHA, VA, USDA, and jumbo financing, as well as other niche products. Originating, processing, and underwriting are done locally in-house. Platte Valley Bank, locally owned and operated, member FDIC, equal housing lender, NMLS ID 401860.
While you catch your breath, I want to ask the realtor people a question. Because hang on, you're not done yet. Because I just refinanced. How important is your bank partner in the buying a house? Pretty big deal, right?
Pretty important. You need to have a relationship. Absolutely.
Yeah,
For sure.
Awesome. And then of the three of these people, which one's the worst one that you have to deal with? Is it Eric?
They're all good.
You don't know that.
That's why you're a salesman. That's right. Yeah, that's true. Fair point.
They send you business. They're all good.
Yeah.
Thanks for all the support,
Yeah.
man. We
Were you
appreciate
familiar
your
with that
support.
NMLS
Yeah,
ID
what does that
number?
mean?
Jason, did I get
Is
that right?
Is that your
Yeah.
number?
What does that mean?
That is our registration number with the government, so that way we can do mortgages.
Okay, well, it's a good thing we put that out there.
Yeah, it's
That's right, it's
fantastic.
good
Made it
stuff.
all legal and good. So you guys got some good offerings up there, Jason. We will talk to you a little bit later, too. Now, guys, let's get to the show. Let's talk Platte County real estate market. Eric, let's start with you. Well, how's it rolling? Is it hot?
Things are super hot. Short on inventory. That's for sure. We've got tons of buyers out there and not enough inventory.
Yeah, same for you guys.
Absolutely. We got them lined up, just waiting for
Yes.
houses.
Yep,
Now,
for
is that
sure.
true of the entire city, or is there something specific about Platte County that's going crazy?
It's countrywide
Yes.
right
That's
now.
right, yeah.
There's a shortage of houses for sure. Everybody's feeling it. It's almost like HDTV. You know, a year ago, 2 years ago, watching that TV, it was just a joke. We didn't have that here, and it showed up. And
Yeah.
multiple offers, over asking price. It's all happening here right now.
That's awesome. That's cool. That's
Isn't that crazy? Because and I told you guys this story a year ago. I was looking for a home right about this time, and I would go in and look at one. Yeah, I like that. By the time I was ready to make my offer, it had already sold.
Yep.
You know, I mean, I would look at it the first day it came on the market. Boom, it was gone. By the time by the end of the day, it already had a contract.
And that's generally because the interest rates are low, and there's everybody's. I mean, what
Well, there's
other than interest rates,
There's
what
a
is it?
specific price range though too that's hot. I mean, we went and showed a house yesterday, and it was one day on the market, and when we were pulling out of the driveway, she said they already had 2 offers in.
And waiting for 2 more to come in. They already know they're coming.
And asking us if we had one.
Good.
So now our game plan is when a client calls us and says, "Hey, we want to see this house," I call the agent immediately. Do you have offers? And then when we get there and we show it, and they decide they're thinking about making an offer, I call the agent again and ask them if they have offers, just so there's not a lot of time wasted.
Wow.
Yeah, it's that hot.
It's become minute by minute.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
So in a situation like that, do you encourage your buyer then to put in a backup offer, or you just say, "Hey, let's move on to something else"?
Man, I tell you what, that's tough.
Yeah.
Backup offers happen, but as fast as things are moving and as many houses are going through right now, there's not
just
too
keep
many.
looking.
There's not too many that fall through.
And it depends
So-
on how much they love the house too. Like if
Right.
it's a house of their dreams, then yeah, you might pursue
The problem
that,
with a
but-
backup offer is you're locked in. You can't go put another offer on another house.
Oh,
You're kind of a little bit locked in a little bit. So
Gotcha.
yeah.
Interesting. So what I actually did when I finally found a place, and I was like, I think I was the first one to look at it that morning. I offered a little bit more than they were asking. Do you suggest that in this kind of market?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, if it's something that you want, and you're in love with the house, and there's nothing else out there, yeah, absolutely.
And you're darn tired of looking.
Yep.
Now, if you had
That's what we see.
if you had a celebrity like Ivan Foley
Mhm.
walk into your office and say, "I'd like to buy a house. I'd like to put an offer down on the house," can you talk to the potential seller and say, "Hey, listen, if you guys sell to this celebrity guy, he's going to throw in an extra
I'm
couple
not
hundred
telling-
bucks.
I'm not
He's gonna throw
telling
in a
nothing."
couple $100 and probably one of those Bluetooth toothbrushes that
Yeah,
they
I
like to
get-
give away."
Slide
Maybe
a couple concert tickets.
Subscription to the Landmark.
Yeah, throw that in.
Serious question though, if you do have 3 offers on a house,
Right.
What I mean is does it just go by pure money? Does it?
No.
Are there other things that you can kind of do to skid grease the skids?
There's a lot of things that you can do to grease the skids, and I'm not.
Tell me about the legal
I'm not
ones.
telling you.
That's industry secrets.
Man,
I got you.
I like to win, and if I tell everybody my secrets, I won't
Exactly.
Cover your
This is why. That's why Chris and I don't give away our journalism secrets.
No, we don't. It
In fact,
really
we
wouldn't take
hide
that
them.
long.
No, we hide them very well, don't we?
I can't even find them. What else?
No, we don't even know what.
Mortgage types are a big player, and if you have two people putting the offer in at $250,000, and somebody's a conventional putting 20% down, and the next guy's putting 0 down on a 100% loan,
Take the 20.
you take the 20.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of little plays that you can make yours look more attractive than others, but you're not learning those today. I'm going to keep them a secret.
Maybe next time.
Yeah.
You come back.
Right.
All right. Well, have the after show.
There you go.
You got it.
Geography, Eric. What areas right now are selling the quickest?
Platte County, definitely Park Hill South School District, Park Hill, and even Platte County up here, selling real hot. Anything north of the river is what we're seeing.
Yeah.
Same for you guys.
Same for us. That 120 to 250 is hot. It's a big, wide open number right now.
So I was driving down I-29 past 64th Street at driving north on 29 at like 5:15. It's ridiculous how busy that corridor has gotten, because you've got everything in Parkville that way. You've got whatever the hell shopping district is just blowing up out of nowhere, and you've got all the apartments behind that, and you've got 64th Street on the other side, on the Kansas City side on the other side. It's a hell of an area.
Everything's booming.
It's just all grown in the last 5 years, I think.
And that intersection is really a mess, isn't it?
It's really not great.
So, but
It's not
MoDOT
great.
does have plans to improve that I-29 64th Street intersection. That's it.
The little side road.
Yeah.
That's right.
It's another reason why Platte City and Platte County is so popular too, because we're 10-15 minutes from all that. You get out all the mess, but you still have the luxury of it just right around out your back door too. So
Yeah. Good stuff. Hey guys, looking for a new home? We can help you get pre-approved for a house that fits your budget. Knowing that you are qualified and what your price range is will help increase your excitement when looking for a home. Mortgage officers are available at each Platte Valley Bank location. Go to.
You only need one. You only need the one guy.
Who you need is Jason Payne.
Jason Payne, my man.
Jason Payne. What was the guy from the movie Jason Bourne? He's not Jason Bourne, but he's Jason Payne. Go to pvpmortgage.com to learn more. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. NMLS ID, Jason, 401-860. Boom. Okay. Eric,
Can I text you at that number? No,
Yeah, you
it's
can.
not. It's not.
It's 867-5309.
Now, when you're wanting to buy a house, getting pre-approved is like the thing to do, right?
Yes.
It's one of the first
You gotta
steps.
have to have it done.
if you don't have that pre-approval letter, that's definitely not going to win you your bid when you go to
You need to
put
be
your contract out.
You need to be proactive.
Yeah.
If you're interested in house hunting, you need to have everything in line. Because you walk in and see a house that you love, and you have to wait a day for a pre-approval letter.
Half an hour, dude.
Half an hour.
Faster than the internet.
If you have to wait a little time, again, multiple offers are coming in on a lot of these houses.
Yeah.
You're going to lose out. So be
Now
proactive.
what if somebody's holding on to it? They're is in their house and is worried about having to get rid of their house. The selling of a house and then buying of a house is kind of a delicate
It's a very
situation.
delicate.
In this market, when houses are selling pretty good, is there anything you can do to your existing house to make sure that it's ready to go? Because it sounds like it might have to go quick, right?
Start packing.
Start packing.
Yeah, when you're ready to go to list it, start packing the boxes.
I did a listing interview today and sat down with the guy, and he's like, "So 3 months?" I said 2 weeks, and you're going to be packing boxes.
Yeah.
So, and he about fell out of the chair, and I'm like, "That's just what we're in right now.
Be ready to
just
go.
Be ready to
Yeah.
go."
And you really don't even have to do hardly anything to your house, updating wise. Because they're selling so fast. People are willing to just come in and do it themselves.
There's stages of houses. You got the first time home buyer 120 to 200, and then the second phase 200 to 300. That first phase, everybody they're lined up. So
The starter home phase.
Phase is lined up. Yep. Loans are generally easy to get right now. I wouldn't say super easy, but they're affordable and interest rates are low. So they're lining up and they're buying houses.
And they're all going to Jason at Platte Valley Bank for a
That's
mortgage,
right.
apparently.
Absolutely.
I mean, why wouldn't you? Really?
Why would you not? I mean, the man he's like working magic up there. So,
Why are you not working on an offer right now, man? Let's
yeah, dude.
figure it out. You're off the clock. I got you.
No. We were working off camera. I'm not kidding. We were. Yeah.
Working deals
Yes.
24/7. Jason, how many hours a week do you work?
A lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No banker's hours for you,
No,
right?
when you're in this business, you're always working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm on the phone with him at 9, 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
Asking for pre-approval letters, asking questions, getting answers.
You call or text
That's
him
one
and he
reason
answers
I
his
use
phone.
one
Yeah.
reason I use Jason a lot is he answers his phone.
Yeah.
There's no waiting to the next day to get an answer. I get it. I get it.
When I text Chris, he never answers.
Yeah.
So
Did you? I don't have a phone anymore.
I sent you those pics.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Wait, you asked me to call you governor.
Woo!
Oh, hello, Mercy.
Aren't you glad to have him back?
I am very happy. I'm
Sorry.
surprised we were able to get guests and advertisers the way it comes. Eric, so what's going on with you? You looking for listings right now like everybody else?
Yeah, I'm looking for listings. I've got a ton of buyers too that are looking for land, anywhere from 2 to 10 acres on up. Looking, not to be in an HOA, looking to be outside of city limits, looking to build. So I'm looking for listings in town too, also. So.
Now, where are they looking for land? I mean, we don't want to give away all of your secrets here, obviously.
Anywhere on the 92 corridor, clear up to Dearborn.
Say
We've got.
Need to talk. I think I have maybe almost 4 acres for you.
That'd be perfect.
Boom.
I mean, I know a guy in Tracy who's willing to, work a deal there. So.
Yeah.
You know a guy that's got, does he have a land for sale too or just house?
He's a singer, and
Well,
he'll sing
he
you a
will
song.
sell you
He'll
a house and
sell
sing
you
you
a
a
song.
song. He'll sing you to sleep after he sells you the house.
Pretty much, yeah.
Awesome. So, and we're talking about your brother Bob, I think.
Yes,
Right?
absolutely.
All right.
So, what other amenities are people looking for now? I mean, let's go up maybe out of the starter home range.
Okay.
They got my wife's addicted to the House Hunter show and whatever all that
The
stuff.
Property
So
Brothers? No,
what-
that's something different.
No, it's all the same. It's the same show. They just title it different.
Yeah.
It's the same two guys that just go around and just argue all the time.
Yeah.
And then
The twin
and
brothers?
It's the lady. Here's how this works. Let me set this up for you. It's the lady that says, "Oh, I want marble countertops and I want all stainless steel everything and I want 8 bedrooms and my budget's about $230,000. Can you hook me up there?" And so I don't know, but what's big with some of the newer houses that are getting built right now?
I see with the newer house, Seven Bridges, for instance, they've got amazing amenities out there. I mean, they pay for it in their HOAs, but I mean, they've got a clubhouse, they've got the pool, they've got a football field, they've got a whole football field. out there.
Nice.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. So I know, like community-wise, they use the amenities out there. For
But you do
practices,
pay
things
for
like
it.
that. Yeah, you pay
Yeah,
for
you
it.
pay for it.
Yeah.
You pay for it. But I
Yep.
mean, when you get into those bigger homes, I mean, that's what they're looking for. They're looking for their own little built-in community right there. So,
Yeah.
Which,
Yeah.
heck, if I could do it, I would.
Right.
I'd be there.
Now, there's some new homes that are planned across I-29, and I hear they're going to start around 300,000. You expect those to sell quickly too in this kind of market?
We do expect them to sell quickly. We got quite a few builders lined up. They're going to be starting here pretty soon.
Lots of buyers already inquiring. When is it going to start? When is the building?
So has the Staley area pretty much finished developing, or is it still growing out? And maybe this is like the next. Everybody's moved.
I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not. It's
Yeah.
just it's Platte City growing again.
Yeah.
Inside the city limits, believe that or not, which is crazy, but it's Platte City just stretching its legs a little bit and growing some more. We're going to see a lot of growth on the east side of 92 in the next few years. A lot of growth. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we
And-
heard that at the chamber meeting. Aren't they getting ready to do? They've got plans for over there by the water tower.
Yeah.
Yep.
Doing
Multi-use.
yeah,
Yeah.
medical and
Yep.
more shops and
Stuff.
Staley's still a hot area too.
Yeah.
There's
It's crazy.
Yep. Everywhere. I mean, there's nowhere that's not hot right now.
That's great.
Yeah.
Even up north, Eric, where you're from, I see I've watched your listing sometimes. You've
Yeah.
got some stuff up north.
Yeah, I've got one in Maysville. It's a real nice property. Sits on 26 acres. Really nice. It's got a big Morton building on it. We've got another one up in King City. It's a commercial building, and then another 41.5 acres over in Smithville. So Yeah, things are moving though. People are wanting to sell and got tons of buyers. So.
You guys have any particular property you want to talk about tonight that, hey, you might throw out there on the show? Say, hey, we're looking for a buyer for this particular property.
I have a couple coming up. I got right outside the city, in the county, Platte County School Districts, 225 ranch that's going to be coming in the next week or so. And then I've got a property getting ready to come up next week as well. Be 225 again, but 291 and 435 area is coming. And it's only a year old. It's a resale, but it's only a year getting transferred.
Nice.
So.
Jennifer, you got anything in specific?
I have a few buyers that are looking. Of course, they're looking for that price range that everybody's looking for right now. 150s to 180s. Got 3 buyers right now looking hot and heavy for that. So if anybody has any houses that they want to list, give me a call. I probably got your buyer for you.
Now's the time.
Yeah.
Hey, let's talk about loans, and let's talk about how the whole home buying situation has changed since the crash. Okay, can you tackle that topic for us?
Yeah, there's some rules in places for the lenders, the appraisers. They can't just freely talk to each other anymore like they used to. So you can't say, hey, I need 250 out of this anymore.
Right.
It's called done off the I won't say off the record, but they don't talk anymore. It hits the desk and it's
a little more formal.
It's a little bit more formal, yeah, for sure. Yep.
Interesting. So, and I'm assuming it's tougher to qualify for a loan now than it used to be back in those days too.
Yeah.
That
and the loan types are a little different. The balloon loan at the end that really caused a lot of the issues back in 2004-05. I mean, they're still there, but not as used as much. A lot of USDA, FHA, VA. Since we're so close to Fort Leavenworth, we get a lot of those. USDA and VA are 100% loans, but they're backed by the government a little bit. So, and there's still some qualifications. It's not that easy to get the loan.
Mm-hmm. What have you seen, Eric? Same kind of thing.
Same kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Huh. What's the most? Of course, it's going to depend on an income. What's the most popular loan that folks are going after these days? Is it
Something here in Platte City that a lot of people are utilizing is USDA loan.
Yeah, we're real
100%.
lucky. We're real lucky to have USDA. Yeah, for sure.
And when 100% financing on that?
Yep.
Yeah.
100%.
Great interest rate. I mean, there is PMI and all that good stuff, but no money down and somewhat easy to qualify. There's some income regulations.
What's PMI?
It's a little bit of money they throw in there to protect themselves.
Oh, I
It's
got
mortgage insurance.
Yeah.
Oh,
essentially
okay.
is what it is.
Yeah.
So.
I could have offered a definition for PMI, but that's probably wouldn't have been appropriate.
Yeah, once you find out what it is, you don't want to.
Yeah, that's probably right.
That's what it is.
PMI is TMI. So
Yeah.
Jason, let's bring you in here while we're talking.
yeah, here,
loans.
sit here. My work phone is ringing for some reason.
Oh,
so let
no.
me check it out. Here, have a seat.
Emergency at
Yeah,
Cerner.
something,
Emergency
yeah.
at Cerner.
Let's go see what's
IT
happening
at
here.
Cerner is on fire. Jason, talk to us about what you're seeing now. It's different. How long have you been in the biz?
Like 15 years.
Oh, well, you've got it all. Okay, how does it tackle the topic that Brandon was going? How was it back then? How is it now? How's it changed since the crash?
When I got in the business, you just had to be alive to get a house, basically, breathing.
Wasn't it easier to get a house than a car?
Oh, yeah.
That's the
Oh,
joke.
yeah. Well, because the house couldn't go anywhere.
Right.
It was easy to repossess.
Sure.
But yeah, we could do 100% financing, 580 credit score, be a day out of bankruptcy, in the foreclosure process, and get you a house. Stated income.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's changed dramatically since then, and that's for the good.
Absolutely.
So what is some suggestions you have for people coming out of bankruptcies? What's the process for them, and how long should they wait before they're able to qualify for?
Well, you can be 3 years out of a bankruptcy. Chapter 7 for an FHA loan. Chapter 13, you can be in the process as long as you've been paying up for a year. So, I mean, there's ways to get out of, get into a house again. So.
Now, you guys, Brandon and Jennifer, you were talking about a first-time home buyers thing you have coming up.
Yeah.
You want to mention that?
Yeah, we're doing a first-time home buyer workshop with Jason Payne down at Parkville on March 22nd, 6 to 7 p.m. We're just going to sit down. Everybody have come in. We're going to talk about different loan types, what it takes to get qualified. A lot of misconceptions on, you need 20% down to buy a house. So we're going to kind of go through and show you how that's not true, and work with you guys and see if we can get you into homes.
How has the the millennials that are jumping into the market? How has that? What kind of effect has that had on? Anybody got a comment on that?
That's why we're having this housing crunch.
Yeah.
That's
for
specific.
And
for
I
that.
encourage anybody, I mean, even if you're 6 months to a year out buying a home, come join us for the class. That way, when you are ready, you kind of know the steps you need to take to get going.
And what if it's been a few years since somebody has bought a home? Can they come take part in this deal too?
Absolutely, yeah. We consider a first-time home buyer, 3 years since you've owned a home,
Yeah.
you're back to being a first-time home buyer. Because there is some rules and changes that has happened in the last few years.
Very cool. Well, Jason, we appreciate you taking Chris's chair there for a little bit.
Okay.
How's it feel? Do you feel really important sitting
really
there?
nice.
It was
Yes.
warm, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, I did that
Did
for
you-
you, pal.
Did you lose any IQ points while you were sitting there? Because
It's hard to tell now.
Yeah, he might really screw up at work tomorrow. Yeah. Chris, welcome back to the
Hey,
show,
good
my
news.
friend. What?
It's not my problem.
All right.
It's a problem, but it's not my problem, so that's good.
Those are the best kind of problems.
Absolutely.
Let's talk about our sponsor one more time. Platte Valley Bank is a full-service mortgage operation with a wide product offering that includes conventional, FHA, VA, USDA, and jumbo financing, as well as other niche products. Originating, processing, and underwriting are done locally in-house. Platte Valley Bank, locally owned and operated, member FDIC, equal housing lender, and as Jason always says, NMLS ID 401860. He has that tattooed on his hip.
Jumbo Financing was in. He was in the Twilight series, wasn't he?
knew-
He did a fantastic job.
I knew Jumbo Finance.
Jumbo is fantastic.
He's a
He's
friend
just
of mine.
just a great guy. Yeah.
Oh, guys, what else? Do we need to hit on anything else tonight while we're talking real estate?
All right then.
Thank
Great.
you. Thanks for coming. Great show.
I mean, it sounds like. I mean, you never want to say this in front of people, but I mean, it sounds like these things are selling like hotcakes, and
And life is good.
It's frustrating for a buyer right now.
Yep.
Just because they're putting in offers on houses and they're not getting them.
Now,
They're
if
getting
the,
done.
the Fed raises interest rates, what does that do in like 2 months or something? Does that slow things down, or does
That's
that?
what they're hoping to do. Since the low inventory, they're starting to raise the rates, which is causing even more of a rush to get in before the rates go up. It'll help. It'll help slow it down. But we're wanting an even balance, and right now it's definitely a seller's market for sure.
Very cool.
Excellent. Now, has it always been? How long have you been selling, Brendan?
This is year 4.
Year
Yeah,
4.
yeah.
In those 4 years, is this like the fastest you've seen houses moving? or is it-
It's like TV. It's like HDTV. You know, when we first started, it wasn't like that around here. And now you're getting multiple offers, more people walking in the door. You do an open house and 15 people walk in. And when I first started, it was you might got one and sitting there for 5 hours. So everything's moving.
Now,
It's great.
here's a question. Cerner's down in Northtown, and the airport hasn't really started yet. Where do these people work that are all moving up here? I mean, you said there's a lot of military.
A lot of military.
I mean, what are people just moving up because they want to move away from a particular area?
That's the
or
key. That 15 to 20 minutes out from downtown.
You can work anywhere.
That's why Platte City's was really hot 15 years ago, Tim.
Yeah.
Kearney was extremely hot. Last year, I believe it was the #1 growing area in the metropolitan, and now Smithville's taken off.
Our
Wow.
school district is very attractive to a lot of people too.
Yeah.
Sure.
People
Yeah,
move
Triple
in the
Parkville
area.
and
Yeah.
Our
Platte
school
County,
district,
and those are great,
Yeah.
great schools.
And
do you-
along too with Smithville and Kearney. I mean, they attract a lot of people and buyers moving there. Kearney's growing pretty fast though too.
I mean, it really sounds we're turning into our own little Overland Park or
Right.
Johnson County. up
Everybody
here.
likes that little 15-minute drive.
We drive better.
Yep.
We don't drive like idiots, so that's good.
Eric, when buyers are talking to you about schools and whatnot, they want to know how good the high school is, right? More so than the elementary schools and whatnot. Is it mainly the high school that's
Typically, yeah, it's the high school, and I'm not really allowed to give a whole lot of advice on schooling, but kind of direct them to the right websites and resources in order for them to do their own
There's been a
research.
lot of school, construction going on. You mentioned Park Hill South and even the elementary schools and middle schools,
Yep.
and I mean, you could just look and say, "Oh, this is a 2-year-old elementary school,"
Yep.
and there's a house right across the street from it. That's pretty cool. So yeah, I mean,
having the new Compass Elementary here has been really nice to really attract a lot of people to come up for a brand new elementary.
So what is maybe your question? What is going to bring the businesses back downtown if you've got all these people living here? I mean, it's what how is people are going to have to buy stuff, and if they're stuck around kind of the box stores and stuff, what's going to filter that back down into the city?
When you say downtown, you talking downtown
I'm
Platte
talking
City?
right here.
I don't see downtown
Well,
Platte
and
City.
Parkville too. You know,
Yeah, downtown Platte City is never going to be a retail center. It's too far off the highway. The main traffic is going on 92. That's where your retail in Platte City is going to
you
be.
just go to Quick Trip.
Yeah. Downtown's going to be service industries. You know, attorneys,
Okay,
insurance
I got you.
firms,
Newspaper.
newspaper. Thank you.
Cheap rent.
Award winning.
That's what we're after.
Thank you.
Are the,
Not
are
just
the ones
any
that are
newspaper,
downtown.
but
So
yeah, it'll never be a retail hotbed. I don't think. But,
Speaking of retail, how's our LC's hamburger coming along?
hey, supposed to be here first part of March, so let's hope it comes through, guys. Are you getting excited?
that was one of our headlines in our game.
That was
wasn't
last
it?
week's
Yeah,
headline.
okay,
Yeah. They're going to come the first part of March, and what they're going to do, Chris, is they're going to grill the onions right into the patty. Okay.
Well, I mean,
Does that sound good?
That sounds like a big deal, right?
sounds-
It's a huge
Like a
deal.
big deal.
you know what I think is going to be important for us to do is make sure that we welcome them with a Landmark
Show.
Live on site,
Oh, there's
where
no
maybe there
question.
might be some
Sample those,
reciprocation to make
yeah.
sure that, I mean, if they're offering a product different and standalone than other people, we need to try that out. And see
I'll
what's
eat a
going
hamburger
on.
with a camera rolling. I'm not too proud.
I'm not-
So, a funny story about LC's. I was in negotiation with the donut shop,
Oh yeah.
chain donut shop, to come into that spot, and we did not win. But I was okay with losing to LC's hamburgers.
Yeah. You got taking one for the team, Brandon.
I didn't,
That's what I like
know
about
at the time,
Good
but
job.
once I found out who got it over the top of us, I was okay with it.
Yeah. Great job. Great job.
Slayer, we like that about you.
Good stuff.
In commercial property, I guess you guys take commercial listings too, right? Both.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a little slower here in Platte City.
Yeah.
Things don't move quite as fast with commercial, but we're happy to see LC's come in.
Yeah.
Now, when they do break ground on the airport, and you get these construction people coming up for 5 years, that's going to goose everything again, isn't
We're
it?
expecting a rush. Yeah, absolutely.
That's crazy.
Our rental stuff is strong here. Rates are kind of expensive just because we're so close to military, and we have a lot of military that doesn't want to live on base. So our rental market's kind of crazy. We're usually pretty full. I think our office has 120 rentals or somewhere in that, and they stay pretty full.
They're
Right,
right.
get on
It's
the list.
even better if you're going to be here for 5 years. Buy a house.
I was just
Because when
gonna
you
go
turn
there. You
around
go.
to sell it, it's
Jennifer,
going to
you
go like
read
that.
my mind. It's just like you can look at those properties out south of town. You can buy those things as cheap as you can rent them. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? I mean,
Right.
in fact,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's
Make
crazy
your own
what
payments and
rents are
somebody
going for out
else's,
there. Chris, how's things in
You guys
North
got me
Kansas?
hungry.
Yeah.
LC's.
We're gonna have to spill this.
Ready
We're
for a
gonna have to
cheeseburger.
spill this
I know,
party
yeah, I'm starving.
as soon as they open.
Well, I mean, North Kansas City. You talk about North Kansas City, and it's growing. There's that little bar district down there with the chicken and pickle, and then it's actually become kind of a niche place for people. All the millennials from downtown that are staying in like One Light and Two Light, and those places, they're moving up and drinking in Northtown because they don't like going to Power and Light. So I mean, it's amazing what's going on down there.
Isn't there I know it's not Top Golf, but isn't there
By the Marodies, the new Marodies off of Burlington or Armour and 35.
Yep.
There's that giant jewelry store, and then behind that they're going to build like an Air Zone Top Golf type some sort of something.
Gotcha.
But they're clearing land for that too, and that's crazy. It's not that I grew up there, and it's certainly not the same area that Northtown proper is still pretty quaint and small.
We
and
need
stuff,
some
but,
things up north to do.
We really do.
Yeah.
And you're starting to get it. You've got that main event up off of 29 and Barry, and it used to be the movie theater, and now it's all this other stuff. So it's crazy. You mentioned some of the stories the last couple of weeks is that Zona Rosa is kind of failing right now, and so hopefully that'll get them going, or they'll figure something out. So.
Yeah, they're having some issues there, but yeah. And I was just reading. It's 15 years ago, like this month. 15 years ago, Shops at Boardwalk was getting ready to open. The strip there where what's in there?
Hobby Lobby.
Joseph A. Bank is in
Yeah.
there, and
Back there.
the bar and grill there.
Houston's is there.
Yeah.
Hooligans.
Hooligans, yeah. Thank
Oh,
you.
yeah, okay. Brew top. I mean, brew top.
Top, yeah. Brew top, that was the name.
All you had to say is brew top, and I'm like, okay, I know exactly what you're talking about. I have
15 years.
spent some fuzzy evenings at that place, allegedly. Mercy.
Well, guys, we have some fun and games up next, right?
Shenanigans.
We're going to play some, what do we call this game? Guess the Headline. We call this game Guess the Headline, Chris.
Yep.
And Chris is pretty good, but if he needs help, you guys are going to have to
Yeah,
step
no,
in
I've
now.
learned that I got smarter people around me. So
You know what? And
figure it
again,
out.
I have...
No, I don't want to see the clues here.
Okay, well, I need to find some folks that have checked in.
Oh yeah, we
I-
need to
I-
we need to get some
I-
people. See if there's anybody on my page.
You know those people, don't you?
If you want to play, put your name down there, and we'll see what's going on.
Oh, look, Meredith Bailey just checked in. We can-
Meredith Bailey.
Meredith!
What the?
Meredith is how she spells it. We're going to play for Meredith Bailey first up. Meredith, I hope you like 3 Dog Night because that's the first prize. This is the biggest prize. We're going to start with the biggest one.
All right.
For Meredith. You guys know Meredith, right?
We do.
Okay. All right. I feel sorry for Meredith because she works for Scott Campbell.
He's a tough one.
He's a tough guy to work for. He is all work and no play, that guy.
I tell you what, she
Yeah.
does an amazing job for Scott.
Yes, she does.
She is his.
Yes, she does.
She does.
She's a good gal. Okay, budget drama, guys. Budget drama. This is from about a year ago, a little over a year ago. Budget drama comes A, to an ugly head, B, with tattoo removal, C, budget drama comes to an end with cuts, or D, budget drama comes with a pot of gold.
Well, that first one comes with an X rating.
Yeah.
So
We'll always have to throw at least one
I mean,
X-rated.
you know, I don't know. What do you think, guys? I'm thinking maybe C.
I'm thinking C.
Well, we're in Platte County, so it's not a pot of gold.
It's not a pot of gold. No.
Unless you're in the housing.
Let's go with C, Ivan.
C is correct. Meredith, you are going to 3 Dog Night.
Meredith is a
I'm happy for her.
bullfrog and Jeremiah or something. I don't know. All right, that one's done.
Oh my goodness, Jennifer, give me another name since I forgot to, watch the check-ins. Give me a name that you saw check in.
Who you sent a whole bunch of
I
people
did.
here.
did?
A lot of those
You
people
did?
on there support you, Ivan.
Well, I appreciate that because look at this. Let's go with. You got any names?
Yeah, I
Oh, you got comments. I can't even bring up the comments for some
You know
reason.
what? Gary Pixler's been
Gary.
commenting quite a bit.
Gary,
Let's
let's.
get Gary.
watcher.
Gary's a
He
good
is.
guy.
He's
I
been
like
around
Gary.
from episode 1.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right,
Gary's good
Gary.
people.
Let's see what we're playing for Gary here. Gary,
Meredith texted in and says, "Winner, chicken dinner. Jen, can you be my date?"
Absolutely.
Wow.
That sounds like a
That's
good
good
time.
stuff.
Gary Pixler, you're going to get a chance to win Under the Street Lamp tickets at Ameristar. I hear these guys used to be the Jersey Boys or something like that.
Oh,
I don't know.
yeah,
We're on the
yeah,
Jersey
yeah. That's
Boys.
good
I
stuff.
don't know anything about the Jersey Boys, but that's what I'm told.
Fantastic.
They're coming on Friday, March 16th, and Gary wants to go if you guys can get this question correctly. All right, this is from last summer, you guys. Tiny Village.
Tiny village
Blank.
in the wine. What?
Tiny
I
Village.
think I recognize that building.
This
I think
is
I know where that's at.
Fairview, yeah.
All right, Tiny Village. A, Tiny Village Big Changes. B, Tiny Village Big Egos. C, Tiny Village Tiny Dancer. Or
Love
D,
that song.
This
It's
is
my favorite. Oh,
album
God, it's
song.
great.
Come on. We could dance to that one. At some
we
point.
really
well, not
could.
together, but
Well,
Tiny Village Big Chief. Tiny Village Big Chief.
what if it was Big Chief?
I was gonna say there's
That'd
a
be
couple
awesome.
that could
Yeah.
really kind of go with,
Yeah.
with that whole thing.
Tiny Village Big Changes, Big Egos, Tiny Dancer, Big Chief.
Cherylville.
From
Could
a
be
year-
egos.
Could be
It
egos.
could, well, it could, but with everything that was going on a year ago, I'm saying I think A.
Big changes. Big changes. All
Jennifer
right.
is correct.
Ah, Jennifer.
Gary Pixler
Jennifer
is
nailed
going.
it. Gary, you're a winner, buddy.
He's going to hang out with the Jersey Boys or some guys.
Gary,
that
way
used
to
be
go.
Jersey Boys. All right, Gary, you're going. We are 2 for 2. You guys are really good at this game.
How about Juanita Sepulveda Priolo?
Easy for you to say.
Yeah,
Good
Good job.
Gesundheit.
Good job.
Juanita.
Juanita, we're playing for Juanita.
Playing for Juanita.
Okay.
Can I tell you guys who Juanita is?
Yeah,
Yes,
please
I
do.
want to know.
That's my mama.
Oh!
Jennifer's mom
Glad I
was
didn't
kind
mention
enough
the
to
name
watch
then.
the show. We appreciate that. All right, this is from last November, so not too far back, you guys.
So we gotta win this one, you guys, for sure. You gotta
Yeah,
get
this
this
is.
one right.
Let's tell Juanita what we're playing for. Does your mom like to tan? No, she doesn't need a tan.
She's Mexican. She probably doesn't need
Oh.
to tan.
Well, then, Juanita, we're playing for a shower pick.
Shower pick,
water
water
pick to
floss,
use in the
shower
shower.
floss. Hey,
From Platte Valley Dental Care, Juanita, you can shower and floss at the same time, my friend.
Juanita, you can't put a price on that.
No,
I'm
you
telling
can't.
you.
All right.
Well,
Platte Valley
because
Dental
it was
Care, Stacy
given
Blaha.
away.
Thank you,
But-
Stacy. All right, here we go. Wendy's manager.
Wendy's manager.
Blank. Okay,
Well,
Wendy's
working.
manager. A asks, "Where's the beef?" B
I really hope it's where's it.
attacked by homeless man. C causes a scene at McDonald's. Or D
Those are all really good.
invented square patties. Ooh.
I'm gonna go with attacked by a homeless man.
You know who invented square patties is LC's. Don't they have the square patties?
Well, that's because they don't want to cut corners.
No, they don't want that. What did you say, B?
That was well played.
The
Well
homeless
played.
man.
Homeless
guy?
man.
Homeless
Yeah.
man. Homeless man. Everybody.
Homeless
everybody
man.
gonna go with that?
Yes.
All right,
Juanita.
Yes, Juanita wins.
Juanita's got a shower pick. Right at that girl.
All
Go,
right,
Juanita.
3 for 3.
You're a winner.
Guys are good.
I'll pick it up for you, Mom.
All right, give us another name. We got another
All right.
name.
Well, she's out of state,
Any
so
other
we can't do
commenters?
that one. Yeah. So Juanita's a winner. Let's see. If you want to play, what's our last gift? Is it?
We have
the
2 more. We
tan-
have tanning from Vic. I mean, let me explain the tan process while you're looking for contestants to check in. Our old buddy Vic Perrin. You may know Vic. We talk about Vic all the time.
Vic's the best.
He is the man.
He is.
We did a show from down there. You weren't there, but Eric and I did a show way back last fall. I think it was like our second ever show.
I think so.
And Vic just like talked forever, and we thought, is this show ever going to end? Remember that? Oh, maybe. But but Vic was a great guest, and we like to make fun of Vic because he's a good sport. He is giving away a Pura Premier Sunless Spray Tan. You step in that booth, you'll come out a new person. I've personally done this, and I looked fantastic. So basically, there was no change. Right, Eric? Okay. Yeah. So that's a spray tan. We're gonna play for that. Who are we playing for?
I'm still. You know what? Chris Sepulveda. Let's do
Chris.
that. It's just going to be the
Chris.
Sepulvedas.
That's a family show.
Now, is he in town? Can he?
Yes.
Will he
All right,
benefit
Chris.
from the tan? All right. Let's get him some tan.
Chris,
Let's get him some
we're gonna
tan.
get Chris a tan. Let's
All right.
work on this.
Let's go, baby.
Let's do it. Okay. Ooh, here's a good one.
Jennifer's or Juanita's pretty pumped up about her shower pick.
All right. Brandon, perhaps go install that for me because there's just some work involved in
All
that.
right. What do we got?
Okay.
Here? Oh, that's a small one. Here.
6 countywide offices. Okay, 6 countywide offices.
6 countywide offices. 5 golden ring.
A, up for grabs this year.
Ooh.
B, closed due to ice.
Ooh.
C, sold to the highest bidder.
Ooh.
Or D, offer tattoo removal.
Maybe since we got real estate people, it might be sold to the highest bidder. It's possible.
They do like to sell.
We do like to sell.
When was this printed?
Are we supposed to look? January?
January.
So it
About a
could
month
be
ago.
icy.
I think it's up for grabs.
Up for grabs?
Up for grabs?
You up for
You guys
grabs?
okay?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I'm thinking.
All right, that's
Up
a
for
winner.
grabs.
All
All
right.
right.
Chris
There you go.
wins.
Chris,
Chris.
you're a winner, buddy.
Chris wins.
We want to see before and after pictures with the
Yeah,
tan, bud.
because and this is the spray tan booth. Now, Vic will personally spray you though if you prefer that. Something tells me you won't. Okay. Okay.
All right,
now
we
we
got
have
Harold Tavares.
Harold.
Harold. Another Harold. Yeah, another
Harold.
I know Harold too.
Oh, Harold.
Harold.
Harold, you're our last contestant on The Price is Right.
Welcome to the show, Harold. Harold, you're going to win 2 weeks in any UV tanning bed down there at Vic's. 2 weeks in the bed. Now you have to come home.
Yeah, now
You
let's,
can't spend the
let's-
night there.
No, let's be clear. You don't have to stay there all 2
No.
weeks.
No, I
In fact,
would not
it's
recommend
frowned
it.
upon.
Vic-
But you could.
Because Vic's a nice guy. He'd be a good
And
roommate.
it's
but,
fantastic. And and they'll bring you as much LCs as you want. I heard. Yeah.
Okay, we're playing for Vic's.
Here we go.
2
Come
weeks
on.
for Harold. And
Come on,
Vic's-
Harold.
In Vic's tanning bed. Okay? All right. Here we go. Here's our last one. Chris, would you hold that
Yes,
for me?
I will,
Thank
sir.
you. Have I ever asked you that before?
Well.
All right. Vehicle break-in suspects. A, steal a Ford Pinto.
Nobody would steal one of those.
I have a pizza story.
That one's
here
out.
after a minute.
B, shot by car owner. C, able to avoid capture. Or D, steal Girl Scout cookies.
I'm going with D. Everybody wants Girl Scout cookies.
I happen to have some here. So we'll be digging into that.
Go with C.
I like B, kind of. I don't know, man. We're all
Toss
over
up.
the-
Man,
It's toss up.
you might have to break
It
it.
is a toss-up.
B and C again?
Okay, it's shot by car owner or able to avoid capture.
Ooh. I don't know. I don't think anybody's going to love their Pinto enough to pull out their gun, but I'm going to go with C.
That's it. You guys win 5 for 5.
5 for 5.
You guys
wow,
are good.
This is great.
Harold gets 2 weeks.
Harold's a
at
winner.
Vic's.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in.
Woo!
2 weeks in the tanning bed, baby.
Show. I'll tell you
Come
what.
bring you water and towels.
Yeah. Wow.
Good stuff.
Good stuff. And guys, you know, we were talking about Girl Scout cookies. I just have to bring some.
Oh,
right.
we're not lying.
We should break into these.
Yeah.
We should. When Chris and I, we are really kind of.
Jason, you want cookies?
Come on, Jason. Come on up, buddy.
Is this your brand?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put them out here.
Who doesn't like thin?
Being careful not to touch them. Thank you.
That's all right.
Listen
There you
now.
go, sir.
Chris and I, did you get some, Brandon?
I did.
Okay. Eric, you got something?
Cards are
You
from
really don't have to treat your guests right.
We do. We spoil our guests. We spoil most of the time. Listen, Chris, you know, we are health and fitness nuts, aren't we?
Uh-huh.
You know, we need to get the
Flexi
Body Babes. That's their name. We need to get the Flexi Body Babes back on the show.
Probably need to finish off these thin men.
Well, we're going to go home. When the show's over, we're going to go home and do some home fitness. But right now, we're going to be fitness in our mouth. And next week, we have Mike McCartney, Royals PA announcer,
Yes.
on the show.
Wow.
So,
Absolutely.
how about that? That's going to be fun. He's a friend of the show.
He's a good guy. He's a good dude.
Lives in Platte County down at Platte Woods area. So, good dude. It's going to be a fun show. Tune in. We're going to talk Royals baseball. We're going to spend the whole, probably an hour with McCartney. Because once you get him, you got
He's a talker.
He is a talker.
He's a talker.
That's how he got that job.
What are you
guess
guys
so.
going to do if he's a talker and you guys get to talk?
Sit here and listen.
Might
I
be a
can.
problem.
No, I'll tell you what. He's got some really cool stories, and I could just you can just hear him, listen to him talk all day. You can
He's a
read the
good
phone
dude.
book, he'd be fine.
What about these Royals? Do you know any of them? They all going to be new? What'd you think about the Hosmer deal? You good? Bad?
I'm good with letting him go, just because we aren't going to be that good this year anyway. So let's rebuild the whole thing. Let's just.
I think he wanted to go.
Yeah, you know he's.
After hearing Yost say he reached out to him 2 or 3 times and got no comments back.
Yeah, that was weird.
That was something was funny
going on. There's something
Yeah.
going on with Mustakas too. That they got a little sideways there at the end.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Not one of them was going to stay. They all need to stay as a package. And once Kane left, and it you know, why would you stay? There's no reason to stay. So your starting 9 now could potentially consist of Alberto Mondesi,
Yes.
Escobar, Terrence Gore in center field, 200 hitting Alex Gordon in left, Cuthbert at third. I don't know, and then
Well, the
Paulo.
I don't know,
Right.
they're Paulo and right, and then we're just going to have a raffle every game to see who plays first base.
Exactly.
Best
It's,
club, so.
it's going to be exciting. I tell you what, the tickets.
Salvi's behind the plate, though.
Tickets will be
got
easier to
Salvi.
get. Tickets will be easier to get, and the
will.
stadium will not be crowded. You can spread out, take up a couple seats if you want.
I think I saw a photo you tweeted yesterday about how the rebuild was going with the 40% off. Wasn't that right on the Royal Suites?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and we are going to do, Chris, you can talk about this too. Opening day, Royals opening day, March 29. We're going to be down there. We're going to do Landmark Live from the parking lot. You guys
Don't
come
tell
on
the
down.
Royals.
Absolutely, we're coming.
Yeah, we're gonna
Come on by it. We got cool beverages and spinning some tunes, and it's gonna be a good time.
Girl Scout cookies.
And
Girl Scout
the
cookies.
Girl Scout cookies won't make
They'll
it.
be gone by then. That's a
They're not
whole
gonna
month
make it
away.
Yeah, we're just going to hang out and have a party. I don't know if we'll do any. Are we going to do any Landmark Live stuff?
No, who knows? If you're a loyal Landmark Live listener, and
I would probably be watching my phone if I were
be
you,
watching your
because-
phone, and if you happen to be out at the ballpark, come by. We'll buy you a beer.
Yes, we will do that. And Chris you're actually playing DJ at some party that day, right?
I am. Yep.
How did you get that gig?
Well, I am the king of jobs that don't pay me anything. So this has now
Which is why you're so
become
good at this
this has
one.
now become a bit of a tradition. We call it the Royals Twitter Family Tailgate, and it's just all the nerds from Twitter that we all get together and we imbibe on beverages, and you know there's Nothing is wrong with opening day. When everybody's 0-0, and
Right.
it's the best day, the best baseball day.
It will be the best day to be out there this year. Seriously.
It will be this year, yes. Absolutely. So
It'll be fun. What else we have coming up? March 14, Wednesday night, March 14, special show. We're going to do a bracket battle show with a past winner of the Landmark Bracket Contest. Dr. David Lowry is going to come in. We're going to go over the bracket. I won't be giving out my picks, but Chris will be giving out his because you guys are all competing head-to-head against me. I'm not going to tip you off on who I'm picking until 11 o'clock on Thursday morning. But Chris and Dr. Lowry are going to go over some picks, and we'll have a whiteboard up. Jennifer, you might even be here that night, right? Okay. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a good time. And if you're in the bracket
I
contest, you
typically
wanna watch out.
pick whoever's going to... My bracket's busted by about 2:30 on Thursday.
Yeah.
So it's every year seems to go.
Yeah, and between now and then, you guys, you'll want to read your Platte County Landmark. Subscribe by calling us 816-858-0363. Get on it. Always some scoopage in there every week. Anything else, guys? We good?
A lot of news going on in Platte County. All these
Always a
people
lot of
moving
news.
up here.
Anything else you want to say? Oh, give us your phone numbers.
First time home buyer class, March 22nd, 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. at Platte Valley Bank in Parkville. Come see us. We'll walk you through step by step on how to purchase a home.
If they want to get a hold of you, phone number.
816-977-5185. Call or text.
Jennifer?
816-786-5819.
There you go. And Aaron Jennings.
913-907-7083.
Good stuff. Give them a ring, you guys. If you're looking to sell, now's the time. One more time, we're going to tell you that Platte Valley Bank is a full-service mortgage operation with a wide product offering that includes conventional FHA, VA, USDA, and jumbo financing, as well as other niche products. Originating, processing, and underwriting are done locally in-house, a lot of it by Jason Payne. Platte Valley Bank, locally owned and operated, member FDIC, equal housing lender, NMLS ID 401860. Check them out.
Jumbo financing this summer, coming to Major Payne. I'm sorry.
PVPmortgage.com.
On the CW network this fall. Jumbo financing and Major Payne. It's a buddy cop show. Woohoo!
See you next time. Next
Thanks,
Thursday
everybody.
night with Mike McCartney of the Royals. See you guys.
Bye.
Thank you.